Ditta Miranda is originally from Jakarta, Indonesia, living in Germany since more than 30 years. As a child, she studied ballet and folk Indonesian dance forms. She later went on to major in Japanese literature and after that to study dance at the Folkwang University of the Arts in Germany. And since year 2000 to present, she has been performing with the dance company Tanztheater Wuppertal Pina Bausch. She is known for her role as the chosen one in Pina's Rite of Spring and many other solos she choreographed herself that she has performed as part of the company's productions. Ditta is also seen in various music videos and dance documentaries, particularly Wim Wender's 2011 film Pina, which was a tribute to the late German choreographer Pina Bausch, as her dancers performed her most famous creations.
How are you these days in these times? How are you?
You mean in this time of confinement?
Coronavirus, yes.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm feeling good. I must say, because I'm always alone. I live alone, and it's forced me to find. I become very very close with me, I must say, and that's if you are really with you and you are in your center, I start to be spiritual. I feel then really the connection with the universe or God or anything. And because of this situation that I cannot meet people or anything, and so I start to find new things with me that I never knew that I have before. Like I like to paint, and I start to cook. I never cooked before. And I had now connection with many people all over the world through, like with you.
Yes.
Thanks to internet, this is really the best thing that can happen.
Absolutely.
And I'm learning many things through this Zoom, and I start to meet people that I never met before in Zoom, and I learn now many different kind of Indonesian traditional dance, which I learned before, but not many things, and it was very long time ago, and now I start again, and wow, I feel so much. I feel so grateful. Actually, I love to meet with people, and I find this opportunity now. It's fantastic. It will never happen when there was not these things, because we never had time. And
that's true. What is movement for you? Why do you want to move?
Wow, I think for me personally, because I move because actually I'm not so good in using words. For me to speak is very difficult. I'm very nervous, for example, for now, because I'm a very shy person. I mean, I try now with the year that I have more confidence to speak with people, but actually I'm very shy. I'm still shy, and I find it so difficult to formulate, to express myself with words, because there is always misunderstanding, and people can see it different, or the words is too hard, and it's not really sometimes the thing that I want to say. And for this, for me it's better to use the movement, because when I move with the movement, it has to come from inside. It's very honest. It's something that you can describe it with words. People just feel it, and from this feeling, from the heart to heart, this is the directly connection that is more real, I find, than using words. That's why I move, I think.
It's beautiful. And have you always had this connection with your body, with your movement, to be to search for truth, or to search somewhere in between all of these things? What is truth and what is expression, or what is emotion? So how did you feel, or when did you feel in your life that this is how you wanted to connect with your dance and with your movement?
Yeah, I think it's very important for me. Maybe I will repeat always this word so many times. It's important to be honest with yourself, what you feel in that moment, and it's important to when you dance, because when you dance, you live just in the moment. You have to live in the moment. It's not like painting or writing a book or many other things that can stay for long. Of course, we can record the dance in the video, but it's not the same than when you look at it directly live. And to be able to reach people, you just have to be honest of what you feel. But even I want to say, even it doesn't mean that, okay, if I want to dance happy, I have to be happy. Of course, this is good, but also you can use also your energy when you are sad, or you are angry, or you have something. It doesn't mean that, okay, you dance only sad. And of course, if it's a line like this, is easier, I would say. But you can use this energy to express yourself with movement, with dance, even if it's something happy. But I'm talking about the energy. It's not the feeling of sadness. It's the energy of that bring you to. You want to give it away to the universe or something. And this I find is very important, to be honest, if you dance, because the people can always feel you. If you are not honest, the public, they are not so stupid like maybe we thought they are, because they feel. If you smile on the stage, but you are frustrated inside and your mind is not there, they can feel you, they can see it. I am sure of this. And because you are not so, you will not be so shining, but if you are clean here, even if you are sad and you have to be happy, but you are only using this energy of the sadness or the anger, then you can really be 100% there and live in the moment when you are dancing. And this, I think, I hope I answered.
Okay. And you were trained in at Folkwang, right? You trained in contemporary technique, but did all of those things come with any pressure on your body or on your mind and your emotion also, or were you always able to just dance with a lot of freedom like you always do?
No, of course.
Able to feel free?
Yeah, no, it's also it's not always easy, I must say. It's from time to time. Well, it's different many times, but it's not always easy, especially when. That's why I always avoid to have discussion just before to go on the stage. This is not possible, because this. No discussion, no fight or anything before going on the stage. I have to clean myself, or at least there is a time between that I can again free myself. And it's not always easy. And for example, also there are a lot of fear. Sometimes the dance, when I know this dance will take me so much energy, and I sometimes I'm afraid that I'm too tired, or I'm doubting myself. Can I do this? Am I going to reach until the end without I'm really dying? Because I cannot enjoy also if I'm only struggling with the tiredness. I can be tired, but I should not think about this. And it's a struggle, but most of the time really, because I love so much to dance, and most of the time I forget when I'm dancing. I just forget, and it comes the moment, and I'm just there. And suddenly it's finished, and that's the best thing when suddenly it's finished without that I am worrying when it will be finished, this choreography. That's actually the best thing that can happen when I'm just losing myself into it and I forget it. But yeah, it can be different day to day. That's why I have to really take care of myself, not to be confronted with a problem before going on the stage. Or not only that, even not only on the stage, but also in a situation like this, well, I'm in a company, dance company. With a situation like this, if there is a problem, for me, it's very difficult to get too much into it, to be too much involved, because this I know, because I'm very sensitive. Actually, it will affect me so much, and that's why I try to choose really which moment, which people in which moment, and this for me is very important. But this, everybody will find their own way. For me, it's
Yes, and I completely connect to the fact that I think with time we need to find our own ways to protect ourselves and our energy. So I'm glad that you do that, because I think as artists you're putting so much energy, because I think a lot of people, at least in my culture, in my country, perhaps think that it's just about the physical energy that we put into it. But it's so much more than that.
No, for me, it's dance is not movement. For me, it's like I'm very spiritual.
Yes, please do, because that's something I really want to understand more as well. Please share with me.
Yeah, for me, dancing is a prayer. It's totally like this with me. It's just it's the same thing for me, like communication with God. I dance because I want to communicate with God, because this is the thing that He gave me, this talent or this skill, and when I dance, it's my way to give it back. And I find this very, I don't know, I always have this very strong with me in my heart, and I cannot separate this. When I dance, it's not only about movement. It will not work with me like that, and then I feel just like a robot, and that's why. And I want to add again with this protecting also about the social media. No? You have to protect yourself. The bad news, okay, once or twice, but all the time. This is very important, not to get too much involved with this. Important to keep your energy clean, to be able to give also a clean energy, and to give light to the world, through the things that you can. Like for me, is dancing, and for each one of us is different. But this is just an example.
With time, I think we all discover something about the world, about being human through our dance, through our movement. For example, I came from a culture where just for example, this is too much, like I must hide this, the moment I get on stage, and or little things like that. And when I came to Europe, and I started to study dance here, I started to interact with Europeans or people who were here, whether they were Europeans or not. I started feeling freedom in very little things, like being able to not worry about my skin showing, or not worrying. But this is very, very basic things that I was learning about being a human, or having desires as a woman, and all those things, And so what do you think that you have explored with time? Again, this is a very vast question, but whatever you'd like to share. I mean, I'm sure there's some amazing things that you must have experienced and explored with time all these years.
Yes, this is. I'm happy that you asked this, I must say, because I have really I have the situation with you. I mean, our country is not so different. I'm from Indonesia.
Yes.
You're from Pakistan. This
Yeah.
showing the skin is the same with us also, because the religion and the culture and education and everything. And like I said, and plus I'm a very shy person, like I said before. I can tell you that before, when I just came to Germany, and not only until there, and I studied in Folkwang University for 4 years. There, even I was in the woman wardrobe. When I changed my clothes, I went to the toilet to be alone to change my clothes. Even it was only girls or women. Everybody changed their clothes in the woman wardrobe. But I had to go to the toilet to hide myself to change the clothes. And wow, I was really, really shy and a little bit like this. I will make like, or also down here, down. Yeah, and I was totally like this. And then, of course, coming to Europe, to Germany, here is different. People deal different with this kind of things. They are more open and free with this. And with the years, of course, I start to adapt, and because my friends, I didn't have any Indonesian friends until 1 year ago. So I had like, I was always with the European or all over the world, many kind of people. And yeah, I adapt, and of course I get used to it maybe also. But still, when the first time I came to this company of Tanztheater Wuppertal Pina Bausch, the first role I get, it was in dancing in the Rite of Spring. I don't, you saw this piece?
I did. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I love it.
And I was very lucky because fortunately I got to dance the main role, which is the chosen one.
Yes.
And in that piece, first, everybody, all the girls, all the women, they have really transparent material, transparent.
Very skin colored costumes also, so you can see everything.
Yeah, skin color and transparent. People can see everything. And as the chosen one, we change after on the stage with a red one, but also transparent. And then there is one moment where this girl, or me in this case, I have to open this part and show the left breast.
Yes.
But secretly, the public should not know that I open it extra, because it has to look like, okay, it happened by accident. Because I mean, I can understand it later, because I know that when people see more of your skin, it can look like you look more vulnerable or more fragile or something like this. So it's for this purpose. But because I was so shy and scared and nervous and everything, I'm always like a little mouse like this. The first time I danced it was just before the general. I was the only one that had the costume, and the others, they were in a normal training clothes. It's just for me, this rehearsal. And that happened. I forgot to do this. I was totally, because all this mind, that's why I said free your mind before dancing, because otherwise you're like in a jail of this problem that you have, your my fear and everything. So I forget to open, and after Pina was very, very angry with me. Very angry and I was new in the company. I was shy. I was afraid. It was for me just too much. And so next day I had to repeat again, and of course I have to remember, I have to open this. And in the beginning was still, I still thinking about, oh my God, what do people think now? Everybody will see my breast and everything. I am still struggling with this in the first time. But after, I had no time for this. I had to be I had to focus myself to the choreography. I cannot, if I think about this, I cannot be good in the. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I had to forget this, and by understanding the purpose of this, why I'm showing this breast. If I understand the purpose for what, like I said before, to look vulnerable or fragile, then I think you just can forget it. It's not important anymore. And so I'm doing it, but I still say that I still don't want that my parents see me dancing.
Yes.
This I still cannot show, but on the stage here, everywhere I do it.
You do it, of course.
But it's really a struggling for me also to do this. It's not easy. Well, I come from Asia. It's like this.
No, completely. I understand. I connect to everything you've said, even about being in the female wardrobe room. I had the same feeling. But I want to ask you, as a dancer now that you've been working so many years, and you worked with Pina for 9 years too. I mean, now you're in her company, but you worked personally with her. But your language, the vocabulary of your body, do you also enjoy working on your own vocabulary or building your own vocabulary? And what is that like for you? How do you do that, and how do you enjoy? Not have to enjoy it, but finding your own ways of expressing. Do you think you have that interest in working on your own vocabulary, being part of a company, being part of choreographic works?
Yes. Actually, it's the most thing that I like is to do my own movement, because this is the thing that I know I can do this without because, for example, I'm not I start dancing from ballet, classical ballet. So I start with that, and then I also learn a lot of many traditional Indonesian traditional dance, like Balinese, Javanese, from Sumatra, Sulawesi, Jaipong. Well, all of this is continuing together with classical ballet with me. So both together, ballet, since I was a child, ballet and Indonesian traditional dance. And that's, I think, what makes me like who I am now, because I have this in my body. Both of this is I started to dance since I was 5, so until now it's really many years I was doing this together, and that's why I have it in me. And actually even with Pina, it's not that okay with Rite of Spring is different, or with her with the pieces that I learned that someone created before, of course it's different, and then I have to learn their movement. But for new creation, it's always your own movement. So all the pieces from Pina that I started from 2000, like Agua, my dance I created by myself, and that's my own movement. And when I create, for me it's very important that first is the emotion and then is the movement, not the opposite. I mean, it works also other way around, movement and then after you put the emotion. But I prefer first is the emotion and after the movement. And this I learned from Susanna Linke, because I worked with her before I worked with Pina, and she told me this, and I find it very good. I like this idea. And like, for example, when with Pina, when we do new creation, we create something and we have to create, do this. Well, she makes always in the process question, movement, or theater question, because we are a dance theater company. And when she asked for a movement question, for example, just a word, I don't know, like love, or she likes very much this love, or joy, or heartbreak, or anything. And then before I improvise for me, she gave us time to do. It's not directly in front of her. I always think for me, for myself, okay, what kind of emotion I want to have in this, with this movement, and then I have to just like click, okay, happy, I want to be happy, and then I move happy. or okay, I want to be to make a sad movement. Okay, I feel sad, and then I try to move like I try to feel this first emotion, and then I move like my emotion. And for me it works like this: first the emotion and then the movement. This is my way of working.
It's amazing. I love that idea also. And your movement, your hair are very important. Your hair is very important. It's a part of your way of expression. And recently I had to shave my head for a project that I was doing, and it really made me think a lot about hair. As a woman, as a dancer, it helped me understand a lot of things, but it also made me think, yeah, it's also, when you dance, for example, with your kind of long hair, your hair have a character on their own, they have the energy moving. So how has that been with you, and what do you feel about your hair when you move them, and what energy does that give to you?
Yeah, well, actually I have my long hair only because I have to. I would love to cut my hair, really, I would love to, but with this company, with working with a company of Pina's company, I mean, now she's not there, but in her pieces, the woman have to have always long hair. She wants that woman have long hair. Well, most of us, there are also dancers that have short hair, female dancers, but the one that came to the company already with long hair, then they have to stay like this forever. And it's also, to be honest, I am bored with my hair. I can't do anything about this. I'm dreaming about cutting my hair or color my hair blue or purple. I really wanted to do this since I was a teenager, but I never could do it. For the hair, I'm not free to do anything with my hair.
Yeah.
But I understand also that the hair, when you move and when you have long hair, the hair makes also kind of movement. It can support your movement when you're moving, and the hair is moving and your dress is moving, and it makes like woo woo woo. I think it can support,
like a painting.
Yeah, it can support the movement. Before, when I was young, I believe if the people like to see me dancing, they should like to see me dancing without hair also. It's me who is dancing, it's not my hair. I also thought like that, but depends if you are confident enough to do that, to short hair and dance, you can do it. But I believe really it's also support the dance when the hair is moving. It makes it just looks more beautiful, or I don't know. But in the moment, I still have my long hair. Wait until the moment that I can cut my hair. I really want to cut my hair, but I can't do this in this moment.
And, now that you mentioned beauty, what is your idea of beauty, your aesthetic in your life, and also in work that you enjoy to watch, or in your own work? What is beauty for you there?
Oh yeah, beauty for me. Well, it's easy to say, but personally, I have also problem with it. Beauty for me is more beauty from inside. That's something that that's really touched me, that I really admire people that the beauty comes from inside. But I'm also with the work of Pina, because she doesn't like when we have too much makeup on the stage, and this helps me also to get more into it, to have the natural beauty. For example, with Rite of Spring, even we may not use any makeup, so nothing. And the most and also in the daily life working with her, if we just went to a salon, for example, and they make the hair beautiful or something like curly, or I don't know, something that you are not used to have normally, she will look at you like, what are you doing with your hair? It doesn't look nice, even if the salon makes you beautiful, but for her it's not beautiful. It's more the natural beauty is better. And of course I also, because I live with this every day and I am also like this now. I like the natural beauty, and especially when it comes from inside, you even don't see anymore the outside, whatever you wear or whatever. But the important is when you are shining inside, that you're smiling or you are happy from inside. That's the beauty for me. And when you give kindness to the people, you are kind, you are happy, you're shining. That's the beauty. But it's not easy. I don't say that for me is easy, because I always have this what people think about me, how do I look today, or what should I wear, and this is always woman thing. I think you have to have really confidence to be able to just think about natural beauty. But it's not that I'm not saying that you should not take care about yourself. Of course, you have to.
Of course.
Yeah, because when you take care of you are healthy. That's also beautiful. You are healthy and full of energy. That's really beautiful to see. It's really wow. Something, the energy, the good energy. Yes, this is what I want to say. That's for me the most beautiful thing. Good energy. Yeah.
That's lovely. Now, I want to, if you could share a spiritual experience that you had, something, and I don't want it to sound, because sometimes it might sound that it's just cliched, but I've personally had such experiences too, where I felt like my soul came out of my body while I danced, and my feet. Because I was dancing on a kind of ground where my feet were bleeding, but and I couldn't feel that pain, but I felt something more. And I don't know, have you ever experienced something like that? Because I would love to hear any experiences that you've had, something like this.
Oh yes, totally. I love this. It's like I just can say that most of the time when I dance, it's really like I don't know. It's difficult to describe this feeling. It's just even if the dance is not a happy dance, but I feel so much one with the universe. It's like I don't know, it's full of joy. It's inside, it's just, I feel like I can just be myself, even if I'm actually moving and it's a performance, I dance, but I feel just one, and I could forget everything. And this is something, I don't know, it's endless joy that I cannot explain it with words. I think it's the connection that I said before is like it's the praying. I think with dance for me is a pray, and if you feel this connection, and it just gives you a feeling of joy and incredible joy, and Ah, you just forget everything. Or even not only that, because not only by dancing, because with this company we do also theater pieces, theater, dance theater, and like there is a role in a piece because I don't know the title in English is auf dem Gebirge hat man ein Geschrei gehört, and there is a moment in that I have to just stand during the break, because it's like, I think, 3 hours piece. The pieces of Pina, they're always long, 3 hours, 4 hours, and there is a break, like 15 or 20 minutes break, where I just have to stand on the stage, only stand like this while people are going out and in, and during the break, and go to the toilet or whatever. But I have to just stand there and cry. I just have to stand there and has to come. It would be good if I can really cry and feel this, and just by standing there without moving. And this. There was a moment. Sometimes I feel it's very hard to do, because you just stand without moving and cry, and sometimes it didn't come to me, and I would like to say, I hope it doesn't sound so stupid, because I really believe in this, that I make a connection inside me. In that time, Pina is already gone. It's not there anymore, and I always see her now as my angel in everything, and especially in dance. And also my dance teacher from Indonesia, she's now my angel. And so in that moment, while I feel like, oh, I cannot feel this sadness, why I cannot cry, I cannot. And so inside, I'm just talking with Pina, with my angel, that, oh, please help me, so that I can really do this performance very well, that I can feel this sadness or anything. I just talk with her inside, and then suddenly it comes like, it comes the tears, just like this. Even if I'm not feeling the sadness, but it comes the tears, and this I feel like, wow, she really listened to me, or anything. An angel listened to me, or God, or anything. I really believe in this. I don't know. For me, I can never separate myself from from the source and me when I am dancing on the stage. I like very much these things. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. But for example, Ditta, in sometimes from our past, there's the child inside us, there's the young Ditta, then there is probably the person that maybe you felt something at some point in your life, but it didn't feel much at that time, and it tries to come out later after some years. So sometimes when you dance, do you find yourself going into that kind of a past, or but when I say future, if you go into the future dancing, do you find yourself going into what you wish or what you think might be when this is not here, this moment is not here? Does that happen to you sometimes? Do you feel like you connect with different parts of you?
Wow. Different part of me. I don't know if I can answer you right now, because I thought I always use the past to produce something for now, and like I don't know if this is the right answer, but because all the experience that we have in our past, this can be a heavy baggage for you, or this can enrich you in something. And actually I'm using a lot of this, especially of course in the improvisation. That's why what I said before, if I have to create a movement now, sad or happy, and just click, happy, okay, happy, and I'll click sad, and then I try to remember the what already happened to me, or what I see, or whatever that give me this feeling, this emotion. And I'm actually using more this experience or these things for to produce something for now. I don't know if I'm ever disconnected, like you said. I don't know, actually. I cannot really answer this, because if yes, then maybe it happened because there was a conflict before that I was not able to clean my mind before I danced. Maybe that, yeah.
I think you answered the question really well. Yeah, it
Oh.
makes complete sense. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ditta. It means a lot that you shared so much and with so much honesty. It's really such a joy to watch you dance. And I know for dancers, it's hard to put these emotions and these feelings in words. I know, and but I just want to reach out to people and know that we also have thoughts and we also go through certain experiences, and it's not just us on stage.
Yeah, thank you so much also, because I really love this kind of conversation. I never had, because I always knew I can share something, but I'm not so much like only teaching movement. For me, teaching the movement, giving a class or give a workshop is not so interesting, because for me, I like more than that. There is something like the essence of dancing is the one that is bigger than that. What I'm more interested, actually, not only movement. So that's why I don't give so much workshop. Maybe never, maybe only once, because I don't know. Because also I'm a very shy person. I don't like to speak in front of many people. So it's not my thing. This about the essence of dance, and this is wow. I think this is I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful that you asked me.
Thank you. No,
Thank you for listening to the podcast When We Move. Stay updated for more interesting conversations coming up with a different guest every Friday. To watch or hear previous episodes, click on the link given in the description. Stay safe and keep moving.